I remember the sting first, the boarding gate buzzing around me, my ticket vanished, my wallet gone, my phone dead in my hand. She had left me, smiling as she walked away. Dubai airport swarmed with strangers, a million eyes, none of them mine. And there I stood, alone, humiliated, stripped of everything. Then he appeared, a man in a perfectly tailored suit, his gaze sharp but kind. He leaned close and whispered, "Pretend you're my husband. My driver is almost here." The weight in his voice told me one thing. I wasn't just being offered help, I was being handed a weapon. I should have panicked. I didn't. It wasn't always like this. I remember the first night we met, her laugh echoing across that crowded lounge, like it belonged only to me. She was everything I wanted, sharp, elegant, untouchable. I fell in love with the way she made me feel seen, desired, important. Every promise felt like silk wrapped around my chest. I thought we were untouchable. I thought trust was mutual. The first whisper of betrayal was subtle. A hidden phone, a strange password, a glance that didn't meet mine. I told myself it was nothing, paranoia playing tricks. Then the lies became unavoidable. A message I wasn't meant to see. A hotel receipt in a handwriting I knew well. The truth hit with cold clarity. She had been planning to abandon me, and I had been blind. I didn't react, not yet. Fury simmered beneath the surface, controlled, precise. I studied her patterns, cataloged her weaknesses. Every social interaction, every financial decision, every confidant she trusted, I noted it all. I became a silent observer in the life I had built together, and I planned. Months passed and my patience sharpened into a weapon. I moved discreetly, legally, strategically. Accounts were monitored, investments recalibrated, secrets quietly revealed to people she trusted most. I knew which threads to pull. I knew how to unravel the perfect image she had spent years building. I didn't want chaos. I wanted inevitability. And I wanted her to feel every inch of the collapse she had orchestrated for me. The execution was surgical. Invitations rescinded, rumors planted, financial leverage revealed. Friends started questioning her. Business associates looked at her differently. I stayed invisible, the calm in the storm, letting the consequences do the talking. Each move was deliberate, each whisper timed to perfection. By the time she realized the world around her was shifting, it was already too late. And now, here I was, alone, in Dubai, her betrayal fresh, when fate, or luck, placed a multimillionaire stranger in my path. His offer wasn't charity, it was an opportunity, a disguise, a temporary identity, a front. I accepted. Not out of need, but for the satisfaction of watching the universe tip in my favor, even if only for a moment. The car arrived, sleek and silent. He offered a hand, not to guide, but to test me. I shook it, firm. We drove through the city lights, the skyline a blur of ambition and excess. I felt the pulse of control returning, the taste of power I had cultivated over months. She would regret this. Every misstep she had orchestrated, every humiliation she thought would break me, it all came back to her now, amplified, mirrored in my calm dominance. When the call finally came, I knew it was time. She appeared in the penthouse, expecting triumph, expecting fear. I let her look. I let her measure the silence between us. She saw a man unchanged, but beneath that veneer, she glimpsed the precision of my plan. Her smile faltered. She recognized inevitability. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I spoke softly, words sharp as knives. Everything you built, everything you wanted, it's slipping. And you knew I'd be watching. Her eyes widened. Shock, panic, then realization. The dominoes she had stacked fell in perfect sequence, and she had no one to blame but herself. Every friend I had quietly reminded, every ledger she overlooked, every truth I had planted, culminated here. It wasn't cruelty, it was justice. I gave her enough time to feel her own unraveling, long enough for her to understand the weight of every betrayal, every lie. And when it was over, I didn't gloat, I didn't savor the collapse. I simply walked away, composed, free. Sitting in that penthouse, watching her try to reclaim the life she had lost, I felt relief, a silent, satisfying release. Revenge isn't about noise, it's about inevitability, about letting the betrayer recognize their own mistakes before the final fall. I remember the airport again, the moment the stranger whispered. It wasn't just a ticket I regained, it was the power to rewrite the ending, the authority to reclaim the narrative. She thought leaving me alone was triumph. She was wrong, and she will remember. Every day, every glance, every whisper will remind her of the quiet reckoning she never saw coming. I am not bitter. I am not broken. I am precise, calculated, victorious.